The will to power gets a bad rap, but that's because our society and our culture is fucked in the head, you know? Everything in nature is vying for power. Everything is constantly at war and in competition with each other, you know? Everything is vying for power. The very will to survive is about power. It's about overpowering destruction. Your life is a process that requires a lot of order, a lot of overcoming of entropy, right? Living organisms have to constantly repair themselves, they have to maintain themselves. It's a very, very complex process that is not easy because the natural thing or the easier thing to do is to just fall apart because that's what the universe does. You know, entropy is constantly increasing. Right? That's what we learn when we look at thermodynamics. The very impetus to survive is at the core of it. The survival instinct is the will to power, to overcome obstacles, you see. And at the core of our psyche, the will to power is what keeps us alive and allows us to keep existing. Now, in our culture, which is very fucked up, we have the slave morals that are being taught to us. Essentially, don't you know? Don't we're being taught not to want power. Essentially, that's really what it is about. You know, it's all about altruism. It's all about other people. Blah blah blah. When you openly speak or openly admit that you want power, that's a problem for a lot of people. You see, and this is also why magic has been made more or less illegal or has been shunned. Why? Because there was an institution, namely the church, that wanted to the monopoly on power. You see, and magic is the ultimate form of power because nobody can stop that. There's no law that can stop me from using magic. You know, nowadays when something happens or somebody resists me or something like that, I get excited because now, hey, I got something new that I can overpower with magic. That's really what it is about. You know, I enjoy using magic to conquer something new, and that's really what life is about. Don't let anybody shame you for this desire to have power. You see what I mean? And if you are not okay with that desire of having power over others, over the world, over circumstances, and yes, over other people as well. Of course. Like, do you not want to have power over people? Of course you want power over people. Why? Because that's the natural that is what we all want. It's not politically correct to say that. Of course I want power over people. Of course. If I want someone to do something, I want to be able to make them do what I want. That's power. Right? Like being powerless or having to experience powerlessness in any way, shape, or form, especially over other people, is one of the most unbearing positions to be in. Nobody enjoys that, you know? And everything is vying for power. The people that are denying that they're the ones that you have to look out for because they're dishonest. And they're the most sneaky and the most dangerous ones because they're doing it, you know, in a way where it's harder to catch. You get what I mean? But anyone and everything that is alive is vying for power. Not just people, animals, particles, the very fucking elements of this universe are in competition with each other, you see. Now, everybody has to find something that empowers them. Everybody has to find something that empowers them. Right? No, I've been blessed because I have many things that empower me over most other people. First of all, I'm very strong. I'm tall, strong, physically strong. I'm extremely intelligent, way smarter than most people. And also, on top of that, I've been blessed with the teachings and the knowledge of magic. You see? And Very fine. Very fine. That's good. That's good, Naya. Revolutionary. That's a good. Yes, that's good. Very fine. Well, thank you. But here's what I did. I did an experiment today. I was talking to this chick, and we were flirting. And then she asked me for what I do. What is your job? I told her I'm a garbage man. That conversation ended very, very fast. So this is how far it gets you as a man. Be good looking, or you said I'm fine. A lot of women wouldn't agree with that. I'm sure. I don't know. I guess some women like me, others don't. But it doesn't matter if you doesn't matter if you're good looking in their eyes. If you're a garbage man, the conversation ends very fast. You see, so and I'm not hating on the I'm not hating on the girl. Obviously, I fully understand. I wouldn't want to be with a garbage man either, right? But I did an experiment. I just wanted to see what would happen. Damn, that conversation ended fast. You know. So yeah, even your occupation. What do you do for a living? You know, what do you do for a living? That's also power. Okay, so or rather, the money, the resources that you gather from it. And yes, everything in life is about resources, or a lot. A lot of it is about resources. People will tell, no, it's about this and that and the other bullshit. It's just what it is. Okay, so just accept it, and acceptance is the first part, and then you learn things that allow you to have a competitive edge. You see, now the church came after sorcerers. The church came after magicians. Really, really destroyed a lot of the knowledge that was out there. Why? Because they wanted to have a monopoly on this power. Like they're spreading the rumor, or used to spread the rumor for thousands of years, that using magic leads to damnation. You can't work with spirits. You're gonna go to hell. Blah blah blah. People still believe this shit, right? Meanwhile, the best demonologists have always been in the Catholic Church. So it's up to you if you still believe this shit, and allow the slave teaching to rule your life. Yeah, stay away from the power of magic because you're afraid to go to hell. That's cool. All right. That means you're a slave. You just told me you're a slave and you deserve exactly what situation you're in. Now, if you're about empowerment, if you're about power, then you must understand that there are things that you don't know. Because there's power out there that goes way beyond physical power. There's power out there that goes way beyond, money as power. There's power out there that goes way beyond armies and tanks and all that stuff. Right? There's power that allows you to change what's going on in more subtle realms, to control spirits, spiritual forces, and the very elements of this universe. Yeah. And with that, events, you can control people and much, much more. So, I'm here to teach you that. One more time. It's the last round. School of Adepts.